It is time for football. As we welcome you to have you with us, Mike Tirico, Greg Olson up here in the booth. And Greg, this is one of those games that is a little old school. Maybe if it was in black and white, it would be fitting, right? We got a couple of teams who love to hand it off and see their running backs do it on the ground.
The norm on any given weekend, but we're seeing the game trend to more of a passing style offense. If you want to score points, it mostly comes through the air. So for these two kind of throwback offenses that rely so heavily on their running backs, for anybody that loves
All right, just about set for football. The crowd is definitely ready. So are we. Off we go on EA Sports. And he'll be brought down right around the 25-yard line. So the visitors ready to go on offense here for the first time. Leading this offense, their veteran quarterback.
This league is so often described, Mike, as a passing league, and performances last week are a big reason why. Not only his ability to rack up a ton of yards, but to have 3 touchdowns to go with it. And even though it's not as rare as maybe it used to be, I think we have to be careful that we don't take that type of production for granted. It's going to be a hard team to beat if he's able to continue to produce at this rate.
With that, I want to give you a look at his numbers on the ground in last week's game. Here's a 2nd and 9. He'll look to throw. Quick throw, taken in. And that'll go for a gain of 7. And it's going to set up 3rd down. They'll motion a tight end right. Now, on 3rd and 2, they'll try and throw for it. And he's going to have the first down taken down after a short pickup of 5. But it will keep the drive going.
One of the easiest ways to negate these really good pass rushes in the NFL, Mike, is just to simply get the ball out of the quarterback's hand as fast as possible. And sometimes it's by design, sometimes it's based on need. But really nice job there by the quarterback, getting into the hands of his receiver and then see what he can do after the catch.
They'll come up now for 2nd down and 4. They'll stick with him again. And he tries to get back to the line of scrimmage, but will not happen here. He's going to lose a yard. Here now, 3rd and 5. They'll throw out of the gun. He's got his man. Inside the 40-yard line.
These 3rd down conversions are just so important, Mike. Everybody stresses we want to possess the ball, give our offense as much opportunity to end as many drives as we can, scoring points. So if you want to stay on the field, you better be good on 3rd down.
Ball rests at the 37. It's 1st and 10. A shotgun snap. He'll look to throw. Throwing right. It's taken in. That's catch 3 just on this drive. And it gets his team a 1st down. Motion man set right. Off play action. He'll set up to throw. Gets it away quickly, and it's caught. And he's brought down after a gain of 6 on 1st down. They'll work now on 2nd and 4. Back to the air one more time. And that's a 1st down. It will be a gain of 8. Receiver in motion. Going right. Off the play fake. He'll look to throw. He keeps it himself.
Initially, Mike, a really good job by the defense. Nowhere to go with the ball for this quarterback. He's forced to pull it down and turn into a runner. Little slow reaction, and he's able to actually pick up a pretty good game.
On the toss, they'll run. He's going to lose yardage here, taken down back at the 8-yard line.
I'd like to see that running back be a little bit more decisive with his cut, Mike. You can see he was a little hesitant, and once you're late making that decision, you just kind of get strong laterally. Great job there by the defense, and he has no choice but to take that loss.
And he's going to have the first down. They convert on third, and it sets up a 1st and goal. He'll drop to throw. Under pressure, and now he's going to go down back at the 8-yard line.
That 1st and goal sack now changes everything defensively, Mike. You imagine that you're in a 4-down territory where the offense is going to try to take advantage of the field position and punch it in over the goal line. Now, can you hold up on 2nd and 3rd down and come away with forcing a field goal, which in this situation, I think is a huge win.
And he's close to the goal line, but they're going to mark him short, put him down at the 1. Throwing here on 3rd and goal. That is caught by the tight end for the touchdown. That his 1st touchdown of the new year. A terrific way to start this one. Not only a touchdown, but a nice long march down the field. Makes it a long walk back to the bench for the defense.
Mike, that's about as good as you can imagine starting a game offensively. To be able to sustain that many plays and be able to cap it off with a touchdown, that is a dream start for this offense.
The extra point is good. And the visitors will take a 7-0 lead. The kickoff team is out on the field, and we're back to it as the kick's away. This will be returned from the 6. And he's brought down right at the 25-yard line. This crowd ready in anticipation, their offense taking the field for the first time. Leading this offense, their veteran quarterback.
Really led to the win is his ability to continue to protect the football. He executed the offense, ran it exactly how they designed all week in practice. Now, it might not have been earth-shattering performance statistically, but they got the win. If he can continue to play that style of ball, it's going to be a tough group to match up with.
A 6-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 4.
They'll look to throw. Short pass taken in by the tight end.
So you come back out here after watching the opposing team score first, and what you want to do is you got to establish a little early rhythm and get the drive started. Get a little positive energy into that huddle, and what hopefully starts out good ends with you being able to get some points of your own.
Give them 14 on that one, and that will be a 1st down.
Over the last couple years, Mike, we've seen the trend in the NFL is that 3rd down has really become a passing down, but not here. Not for this team. They keep the ball on the ground. They're able to pick up a big gain. Fresh set of downs.
Throwing now on 1st and 10. He'll be hit as he throws, and that one will wind up incomplete. Could not step into the throw that time. It'll bring up 2nd down. Now they'll set up to throw. And he'll be taken down, but they are in business inside the 30-yard line.
They've done a nice job spreading the ball around. Make the defense have to account for as many different weapons as possible here early. But think back to our conversation with this coaching staff, Mike. They identified this guy as someone they needed to get involved early and often, so that might be his first target. I don't think it's going to be his last.
Not much there, maybe a yard. Now after the run, we get a stoppage for an injured player. As the athletic training staff looks at him, we'll step away for a moment. Here's 2nd and 9. Throwing now from the gun. And this ball batted away and incomplete.
It's his ability to change direction. He's able to go from his back pedal to then driving that route fast enough that he gets to the ball immediately as it arrives, and he's able to knock it down.
He'll be forced to just throw that one away. It's incomplete.
So defensively, there's always the initial pass coverage plan, and then when that breaks down and the quarterback goes into scramble mode, how fast can you then move on to the second phase and what they call plaster, meaning find the nearest receiver and almost play him man-to-man, and it's exactly what they did here, and there was nowhere for the ball to go, and he's forced to just throw it away. And I can tell you firsthand, Mike, when you find yourself trailing in a game, you don't feel very good about coming away with field goals. But in this case, it does get them a little bit closer and cut into this deficit.
He'll get this up to the 28-yard line. Nice place for the drive to start. The visitors' offense ready now for their second drive. The lead sits at 4, so they'll try to add on to that. This drive begins with 1st and 10. On play action, he'll set up to throw. He'll get this out wide. Second and a yard. Back to throw. Little short pass here, caught by his tight end.
This play is actually really well defended here. But I'll tell you, Mike, as you know, my philosophy is the tight end is always open, and this just supports my case.
To the air now on 1st and 10. Thrown left side. The catch is made. And he's going to be taken down right at the 25-yard line. It is a big play on 1st down. 31 yards. We are through 1. 7-3 is our score. And EA Sports NFL Sunday returns after this. First and 10. They'll look to throw yet again. A toss, left side, caught by his running back. And that keeps him ahead of schedule. That's a 1st down completion of 7 yards. The tight end motioning left here. Now, faking the give. Oh, no chance there. Under a heavy rush, he goes down.
If there's one positive remaining, it's the fact that they're still in scoring position. But with the way they've been able to move the ball down here in the red zone, they're thinking 6. But after that last sack, their chances of converting here for a touchdown have gotten a lot more difficult.
Work to do following the sack. It is 3rd and long.
What I like the most here is just the decision that when he wants to be a runner, he commits to being a runner, and he's able to weave his way downfield, pick up the 1st down, sets up 1st and goal.
This one caught at the 4.
All right, so there's really 3 areas that a modern NFL running back has to excel at. Number 1, the traditional handoffs. Number 2, you have to be excellent and reliable in pass protection. And maybe bigger than all of them, you have to be at least serviceable out of the backfield in the passing game.
Good blocking, and he's in. Has a touchdown. 2 touchdowns for him now on the afternoon. The defense comes up with the coverage, but they cannot keep up with the speed as the quarterback scrambles to the end zone for the touchdown.
And down here in the red zone, Mike, is where I think a quarterback's legs can be the most dangerous. The defenders are trying to match backs, match tight ends and receivers, but often it's the quarterback that has no one assigned to him, and in this case, he's able to capitalize and run it in himself.
Visitors 14, our home team 3.
Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. From the 6, here comes a return. And he'll work this one past the 25 to right about the 28-yard line. The home team's offense ready to take over for their second possession. They trail now 14-3, so an 11-point deficit as they start things out with 1st and 10. That's going to be intercepted. And he is going to bring this one back. A DB's dream. A pick 6 for touchdown. And they extend the lead. The defense joining the party. A pick 6 for a touchdown. Greg, they are extending this lead out.
Yeah, now you've just seen both sides just make their impact felt here in the first half. The offense has done their part, and now it's the defense that is able to capitalize on the turnover and take it all the way back for the pick 6.
No problem there on the extra point. And the visitors move out to a 21-3 advantage. The kickoff team is out on the field, and we're back to it as the kick's away. Here comes a return from the 5. And a solid run back there. He'll get this out past the 30-yard line. The home team's offense getting set to get back to work. They'll try to get this a bit more respectable before the break. It has not been their half to this point. Let's see what they do on this drive. First down now. Oh, he puts another ball up for grabs, and this one's also intercepted. And he is going to score! A pick 6 for the touchdown. Nothing the defense loves more, Greg, than the opportunity to not only stop a team, but turn them back around the other way. A touchdown on the pick 6.
Yeah, the defense just loves getting their hands on the ball when they can, Mike, but it is extra special when they're able to capitalize and take it all the way back for 6.
These are the ones that rip your heart out on the offensive side. The PAT up and good. And the visitors stretch it out, leading now by the score of 28-3. Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. This will be returned from the 6. And their drive will begin at the 30-yard line. The home team's offense and their quarterback headed out for their next possession. They'll do so with 1st and 10. Right back to the air following that pick 6. Woo! And they will bring him down on the other side of midfield. Following the completion, we'll get a stoppage here for an injured player. And as the medical staff looks him over, we'll step aside. It's a 3 tight end look as they have it 1st and 10. Blown back in the backfield. He'll get the carry here. And some space opens as he's brought down following a gain of 6.
Brings up 2nd and 4.
Back to the ground. He'll get it again. And he is planted in the backfield. Defenders crashing through. Blow up that play behind the line. Here's 3rd and 7. And this is going to be incomplete. That is great work there, making things difficult defensively. It'll set up a 4th down. Punt team out, ready to send this one away. As they'll say no to the long field goal and hope to pin them deep. This one angles out of bounds, and the mark comes inside the 15-yard line. The visitors' offense ready to get back at it. This will start from the 12, trying to put a drive together here. It's 1st and 10. Quick throw here is complete. And he's going to be taken down up around the 24-yard line. A fresh set of downs to work with. It is 1st down and 10. Tight end going in motion here. Here comes the blitz as he... Oh, the blitz gets there quickly, and down he goes.
The offense goes from feeling really good about the previous play with a real nice pickup to then on the ensuing play ending up going the complete opposite direction. Really nice job here by the defense immediately getting back on track. What do the coaches say? Just play the next play, and that's exactly what they did.
Work to do now as they come up on 2nd and long. And he'll be taken down. They get him back at the 5-yard line.
Having a dominant pass rush so often translates to wins. But that's hardly been the case here, Mike, and they're able to add another sack to their total before half, and that's great. But somehow they still find themselves trailing, and that's the only thing that matters.
So, backed up after the sack, and now it's 3rd and long. From down near his goal line, he'll look to... Now, look out! That ball is free in the end zone. The defense has got it. How about the defense getting to the quarterback, getting access to the ball, knocking it free, and coming up with the recovery?
I'd like to see the quarterback just be a little more secure with the ball, Mike. You can see he's just a little loose.
He fumbled the football. And this is taken in by the defense. Those are the places on the field where the defense wants to come up with the big plays, and that was one. Down deep, get to the quarterback, knock it out, and come up with the recovery.
Mike, this is one of those times where I think for a quarterback, they get caught in between. Do I want to be a runner and take it in myself? Do I have time to let my wide receivers develop in the end zone? I think he holds on to it just a little too long. The defense pokes it free and creates a huge turnover.
Drive will start on the ground. Hard running there. He'll get this only to about the 13. 2nd down and 8. He'll look to throw. Quick throw, taken in. And a nice gain, getting this to about the 23-yard line.
It's a gain of 10. First down, San Diego.
Handoff here, up the middle, and he'll plow forward for a gain of 4 yards. Here's a 2nd and 6.
A gain of 4. It's now 2nd and 6.
There's that man again, another catch. Following the completion, we'll get a stoppage here for an injured player. The training staff going to look, and will step out for a moment. So they come to the line for 1st down and 10. They'll send a tight end in motion right. It's 1st down, and they'll run. And he's not going to get away. They're going to bring him down on the other side of midfield.
Now, there hasn't been a whole lot for this crowd to be excited about on either side of the ball, but at least now the defense is trying to be that spark. Nice tackle for loss there. Can they do something to build upon to try to get this team going?
Who else? Another catch for his favorite target. And he'll be taken down after a gain of 9, and 3rd down coming up. Following the completion, we'll get a stoppage here for an injured player. So as they look at the injured player, we'll take a timeout. Try to pick this one up on the ground. And they are not going to catch him. He's in for the score. Big play out of the running game as the back accelerates all the way to the house for the rushing touchdown.
And Mike, when we talk about burst, that's what we're talking about. And they told us all week, be ready for this guy. He's got something special to him, and that long touchdown there is exactly what they're talking about.
The extra point is up and through. And the visitors will add one more onto their big lead. The kickoff team is out on the field, and we're back to it as the kick's away. A return now from the 4. He'll get this up to the 28-yard line. Nice place for the drive to start. The home team's offense make their way out to take over once more. They'll begin with 1st and 10. His throw left side is complete. He's close to a first down. It's a gain of 9. Nice pitch and catch on first down. A good spot here, 2nd and a yard. He'll go left side here and complete this one.
When you put plays like this on tape, it sends a message to every defender across the league. When you play this offense and this guy has the ball, you better bring it when you come to contact him, because if not, you're going to be on the wrong end of it.
They'll throw out of the gun. And he can't hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. What a good job defensively to meet him just as the ball was arriving. And it'll be 2nd down. They'll look to throw again. Got a man left side. It's caught. And they will bring this into the red zone. Big connection inside the 20. Ball down to the 16-yard line. And it's 1st and 10. He pulls it in around the 5. And he's going to be taken down. What an important sequence this is, trying to get one of those scores back before halftime in a great spot. 1st down and goal. Now this offense going to use the first of their timeouts. It'll come with 36 ticks left on the first half clock. They'll try to run this one in. And he will take this one across into the end zone. Touchdown. Well, that is a step in the right direction, finding the end zone. I don't know, Greg, could this be building some momentum for these guys, and that's important before halftime?
Absolutely, and I think the biggest thing this coach is trying to get across right now on the sideline, Mike, is let's just cut into this lead, and let's make it a one-score game at half. So they still got some work to do, but if they can go into halftime, regroup, catch their breath, just keep it close, give yourself a fighting chance here out of the break.
Still a little time. Final minute of this first half. We'll see if they can do anything with this kickoff that is coming their way. Now an opening past the 30. Nice job by the return team as he takes it across the 30-yard line. The visitors' offense and their quarterback set to take the field once more. And he has done everything you could ask of him coming into this one. He spread it around, hasn't taken many chances, and potentially on his way to a big game throwing the football. After the catch, he gets that forward for a gain of 9. From out of the gun, he'll throw. And that ball in and out of his hands. It is incomplete. Might tell you after the game he should have come up with that one. He doesn't, and now 3rd down comes up. He'll drop to throw. Open man, right side. He's got it. Now another timeout called by this offense. They have 1 remaining, as they'll stop it with 17 seconds to go in half number 1. Here's 1st and 10. Back to the air one more time. Short pass taken in by the tight end.
It's not the big play they were hoping for, but first down efficiency, staying ahead of the chains, is what every offense is trying to find, and it brings up a manageable 2nd down.
He's going to be taken down at about the 30. And with just 4 seconds left in the first half, a timeout is called. Give him 11 on the scramble and give them a new set of downs. The kick is perfect, right down the middle. And the visitors going to tack on 3 more, extending the lead here late in the first half. Just 1 second remaining in this first half, and they will kick it away. And no chance to return this one through the end zone for a touchback. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Going right sideline and complete. So we come to halftime after a very one-sided beginning to this one. As we send you to Orlando, we'll check in with the coach. Jonathan Coachman has the EA Sports halftime report.
All right, Michael, we'll get back to you and Greg in just a little bit. For now, plenty of early action in the 1 o'clock Eastern window to get you caught up on. So let's get to it. We'll begin our trip around the NFL with an interesting one right off the bat. And that's been a back-and-forth game, all tied in the second quarter.
And both teams ready to play on, so we'll do the same as we get set for quarter number 3. This one taken at the 7. And they'll bring him down just shy of the 30-yard line. So now, out comes the offense, led by their quarterback as they take over once again. And this defense has really had their way so far, intercepting him twice, forced into a number of bad throws, and generally the D has just made it tough to operate all game long. The third quarter begins with a run. And he's going to be taken down on the other side of the 50-yard line.
The challenge of playing a running back like this is you feel like you have him under control. You're doing a nice job putting a lid on him, and then all of a sudden, he's got a big spark play like this. That's the challenge. These guys are just so talented. You can only keep them down so long. That was a really nice run. Well, not exactly breaking news here, Mike. They got speed on the perimeter that just not a lot of teams in the NFL have. So even though that ball falls incomplete, I think they have to continue to do it, continue to pressure this defense and make them defend the entire field. Because as they're worried about him running by them, there is a lot of space open underneath.
They'll break the huddle. Coming up now for 1st and 10. They'll look to throw. That one taken in by Mitchell. And that keeps him ahead of schedule. That's a first down completion of 7 yards.
Brings up 2nd and 3 at the 21-yard line.
Throwing now from the gun. That is caught. What a throw for the touchdown.
We were talking during the break, Mike. We felt that this was kind of a do-or-die drive. They felt like they needed to come away with the touchdown here, and now they're showing a little life.
Yeah, a little bit of belief, don't you think? Everyone on that field knows they've been a part of a comeback before. It's a pretty big mountain, but a good way to get started here to begin this half. Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. From the 6, here comes a return. And he'll work this one past the 25 to right about the 28-yard line. The visitors up. Right away, they'll set up to throw. Under pressure, and he'll go down. They got him.
So after surrendering their 6th sack of the game, I looked down on the sideline, Mike, and found their offensive line coach. He grabbed his headset, removed it, and he slammed it on the ground. And truthfully, I don't blame him. His unit has been getting...
This pressure is relentless. They get him again. What can they do here? This is 3rd and forever. Now they'll set up. And this drive is a disaster. He goes down for a 3rd consecutive time. And that's a nice job of getting to him, making sure. They'll begin here on the ground. Trying to find somewhere to move forward, but nothing going. Tackled for the loss of a yard. Back to throw. That's out to the flat, and it's complete. And they're going to work this down inside the 45.
First and 10 at the 41-yard line.
On play action, he'll set up to throw. And he can't hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. What a good job defensively to meet him just as the ball was arriving. And it'll be second down. Out of the gun, here's a run up the gut. And a good run there. Finds the lane, gets forward. Got 8 yards and sets up a much more manageable 3rd and 2.
Brings up 3rd and 2.
They'll try to get this one on the ground. Searching for some kind of seed to go forward. It's not there. They get him behind the line. 4th down coming up.
The idea here for this offense is you're not really thinking necessarily touchdown. You're thinking first down. Let's get a fresh set of downs here and reset. But in this case, they suffer a loss, and it brings up 4th down.
So on 4th down, they'll call out the field goal unit. This is going to be from 53 yards out. He is 2 for 2. That kick is good. And his guys cut 3 off the lead, but they still face a sizable deficit.
And when you find yourself down double digits, you don't want to make habit of settling for these field goals. It does allow them to chip away a little bit and cut into this deficit, but they've got to find a way. Touchdowns.
This offense and their wide receiver heading back onto the field. They've definitely outplayed their opponents to this point in the 3rd quarter. They might be looking to grind out some first downs and chew up some valuable time on the clock. This defense all over this one. They get him down behind the line. It's a loss of a couple.
Well, they try to get the run game started here early on this drive, Mike, and they're just going to have to do a better job up front. There's really nowhere for this ball carrier to go. You never want to lose yards on first down, but that's exactly the case here.
The 2nd down throw is incomplete.
Pretty clear approach here, Mike. You're just saying box them out and go up for an offensive rebound and get the ball at its highest point. In this case, it falls incomplete, but if they continue to get that matchup, this quarterback's not going to shy away from giving his big tight end a shot.
Just his first catch. They have held him in check so far, but that one gives him a first down.
It's pretty evident, Mike, when a quarterback and his wide receiver are operating on the exact same page. The anticipation, the timing, the accuracy of both the route and the ball. And when they're working together like this, that's the definition of teach tape. And up until this point, this has been an incredibly efficient game from this quarterback. I mean, it's hard to think. Here we are in the second half, and that's only his second incomplete pass. So finally, the defense is able to do something to disrupt his timing and finally try to get him out of this groove.
He's taken down, but just shy of midfield.
Every once in a while, it just comes down to you need somebody in the huddle to just make a play, and it wasn't a whole lot fancy here. The quarterback just dumps the ball down, a quick underneath completion, and then really it's the yards after catch that did the rest. And that's what it takes. You're not always going to have the perfect play. You're not always going to dial up the perfect play against the perfect look. Sometimes players need to make plays, and that was a good one there.
Now a give up the middle, and that will get him back on schedule. Good pickup of 7, sets up 3rd and 3.
A 7-yard gain on the play. And it's 3rd down.
They're going to motion the tight end over here. On 3rd down, they'll try to get it on the ground. This will not do the trick. They've stopped him behind the line. 4th down coming up.
This is what every defense in the league is shooting for, Mike. Negative plays. That's how you kill drives. Force teams to play from behind the sticks. Great job here, taking them down for a loss.
Special teams on the field, ready for this punt. They'll punt for the second time, looking to pin the opponent back deep. And we will not have a return here. This one angled out of bounds. So now this team's offense starting to trot out for this next possession. They are in need of points in a big way as they set out on 1st and 10. They'll begin with a zone read. And finally, they'll bring him down, but he's up beyond the 45-yard line. Now after the run, we get a stoppage for an injured player. Athletic training staff looking at him, so we'll step aside. Now a handoff, running right. And he'll get back to the line of scrimmage at best. Might have even lost a yard there.
Every team makes an emphasis on winning 1st down, but as a defense, when you're able to take them back for a loss, 2nd and long, you can really become more of a pass-centric defense and really tips the scales into your favor.
And they'll get about 8 out of that one, but still a little work to do now on 3rd down.
Makes it 3rd and 3.
He'll get this out to his running back. Looking for room out on the edge. You're not going to find it. As a matter of fact, I think they tracked him down behind the line of scrimmage. Good job by the defense, and it's 4th down.
Anytime it's 3rd and short, you better account for the running back out of the backfield, and that's exactly what they do here. Great job by the defense, taking him down for a loss. Brings up 4th down.
On 4th down, out comes the punter. And he is hoping to improve on his first attempt. And no return forthcoming. It's a touchback, and will come out to the 20-yard line. This team's offense headed back to take over once more. They'll start out 1st down and 10. Putting one of their tight ends in motion left. Up the middle they go. And he'll be stacked up at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play.
You could just see the frustration on the running back's face as he's getting helped up off the ground. Like, there was just nowhere to go from the moment he was handed the ball. Give credit to the defense. Great job.
Blitz coming. He'll throw it. No one open. He'll drop it to his running back. 13 yards on the catch there. That's enough for a 1st down.
And the San Diego 1st down.
So we are through 3. So it'll be 1st and 10. They'll scrimmage at the 33. Now a give on the ground, and he'll manage only the 34-yard line. He's brought down after a short gain. They'll stick with him again. And he's going to be brought down up past the 45.
And this running game has really been rolling, Mike, all game long. The holes, the run lanes, they've been there consistently. Here's another nice run as they look to put this game away.
He'll work his way ahead for a gain of about 4. Here's 2nd and 6. They'll turn and hand this one off. And he's not going to get away. They'll knock him back to his own territory. They get him on the other side of midfield. 3rd down and 9. From the gun, here's a handoff.
This just shows why you can't count on just one guy to take him down. He's a powerful enough runner. You gotta have guys coming in support when that first hit is made. It takes a team effort to stop him, especially once he gets going.
So it's 4th down. They'll call on the punt team. And no chance of a run back here. This one's going to sail out of bounds. They'll come up here, 1st and 10. Back to throw here to begin the drive. That's caught. It's Mitchell. And they're going to get him down right at the 25. They'll look to throw here on 1st down. And he can't hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. What a good job defensively to meet him just as the ball was arriving. And it'll be 2nd down. He'll look to throw. A throw there on 2nd down, going to be incomplete.
Well, we all know the running joke, right, Mike? If this guy could catch, he'd be playing offense. And, well, I think that's kind of a joke for the past. These defensive players are incredible these days. That's just too easy. You've got to secure that interception for your defense and get off the field.
A gain there of 11. And that will be a 1st down.
And this is a tricky part of the game for any defense. You find yourself protecting a late lead, and the age-old question is, do you remain aggressive? Do you try to just keep the ball from being thrown over your head and make everything be tackled and played in front of you? That's what every defensive coordinator struggles with, so they can't get too soft here as they try to hold on to this lead here late.
Here's a 2nd and 3 forthcoming.
Brings up 2nd and 3 at the 42-yard line.
They'll look to throw yet again. Nowhere to go. He is taken down.
Defense came out in a soft zone, and I think it caught the quarterback a little off guard. He was trying to attack them downfield. By the time he was able to get through his progression to his check down, he ran out of time, and that's all the pass rush needed to get into the backfield and bring him down.
Got his receiver on the in-cut. He's got it. And a good short tackle right there. It stops him a good distance short of the marker, and it sets up 4th down. Here comes the blitz as he looks to throw. He gets this complete to Mitchell. And he's taken down inside the opponent's 35.
Some teams just have a stronger appetite for being willing to go for 4th down tries, even on their side of the field, Mike, and we're seeing it so much more often. The days of just punting the ball back and forth and saying, hey, we're going to play good defense. Remember, the better your defense, that doesn't mean you should punt. The better your defense, the more chances you should take on offense.
And this takes him into the red zone. He's brought down inside the 20-yard line.
They got to do a better job of keeping the quarterback contained in the pocket all week, Mike, against mobile quarterbacks. You talk about rushing as a group. This time they get a little undisciplined with their rush lane integrity. And
a hit, and he has lost the football. One of his teammates there to take it back in.
Well, fortunately for this quarterback, Mike, thanks to the alert play by one of his teammates, they're going to prevent this from being a turnover. It's just so hard as the quarterback. You're trying to keep your eyes downfield. You're trying to keep the plays alive. You have to feel the rush. You have to
to the goal line and in. Has a touchdown. Well, Greg, the light's still on way down at the end of the tunnel here. They are climbing back into this one with that touchdown here in the fourth quarter.
And they have a tall task ahead of them, Mike, but they have a chance. I mean, we've seen stranger things happen. They got a two-possession game here late. They're going to need a couple stops, and they're going to need a couple things to bounce their way.
Are able to edge a bit closer. So down 2 scores, they're going to roll the dice here with an onside kick. The kickoff unit is out there, and they'll send this one away.
Late in the game, this is where you see teams really start taking some chances. And boy, this was a big one, but it's not going to work out.
Set to go now on 1st and 10. In motion, it's Jackson. Throwing now on 1st and 10. Now he'll run it. A terrific run there. He's finally taken down at the 25-yard line.
And this is when it just gets very frustrating as a defense, because this is what it's been like all day. The pass rush is good, but just not quite good enough. They let him slip through, and he burns them with big yardage.
A gain of 4 as he's taken down. In motion, it's Jackson. Now, faking the give. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. Now this defense will use the first of their timeouts. You've got to consider this an absolute must-stop defensively. It's 3rd down. He manages to get the throw away and completes it. Now a 2nd timeout called by the defense. Space getting tight here, down to the 13-yard line. They work 1st and 10. In the red zone now, he'll drop to throw, and he can't hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. What a good job defensively to meet him just as the ball was arriving. And it'll be 2nd down. They'll throw out of the gun. This one caught at the 4. And he's going to be taken down, and that will take us to the 2-minute warning. A conversion here could finish this one off. It's 3rd and inches. They'll drop to throw. Under pressure, and down he goes. They've got him back at the 10. So, 4th down, and out comes the field goal unit. This, about as short as you can get. He is 2 for 2. That kick is good. And the visitors will add to their lead here in the 4th quarter.
It's always a little bit of a letdown, Mike. You find yourself deep in the red zone, and you have to settle for a short field goal like that. In this case, he's able to put it through, and they get 3.
And he is stopped at the 25. The drive will begin then. Here is 1st and 10. He'll drop to throw. Carrying that ball loosely, and it is out. The defense has it. The quarterback was on the move, starting to gain some yards, but then he lost the ball. And the fumble's recovered by the defense.
And early on, Mike, it was actually a really good job by the quarterback, extending that play, getting some positive yards with his legs, but he decided not to slide and give himself up. He takes that hit, loses the ball, and now the defense takes over.
First and 10. Victory very much in sight now as they'll take a knee. So, it's a win for our visitors. They get the home victory here in the division in the first of their 2 scheduled matchups. Have a chance to go for the season sweep on the road later in the season. And that'll do it for my partner, Greg Olson. For our entire team, I'm Mike Tirico. This has been a presentation of the NFL on EA Sports. With that, we say so long, everyone.